Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time. We are off and running in the NFC Championship. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it. Out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he's going to be out up around the just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from the 20. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. To it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get touchdown, LA! Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Robbie Gould set to
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Rams 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of defense bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Burrow loses the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Harrison Smith.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd down and goal Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Fitzpatrick. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Kalen Ballage. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has taken the lead. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes this Washington 21. Rams 15. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
He nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Nikel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Rams 22, Washington 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice roll.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Washington.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Gold lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 40.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they're going deep for Hill. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. first half is winding down, and Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marvin Hall. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Burrow.
The 34.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And going deep for Hill. That is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2-1.
Rams 22. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
26, Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Lined up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
a gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go to Johnson again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Kendricks in on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
One call made for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 2nd down, Burrow. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with the pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable for Grant. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To Johnson again. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Fitzpatrick on the keeper. Tonight.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.